Could you come at once to my office? Grizzleheim has need again of your assistance. I have troubling news from Grizzleheim. It seems as if the cold day we've feared has come to pass. Your old friend in Grizzleheim, Bjorn Ironclaws, sends word that the ravens of the Coven have struck once again. Bjorn sent word to ask you to venture to Northgard in Grizzleheim and speak to him at once. Your instructors are aware you may miss some class time. There may be make-up work when this matter is complete.
Ho there, Outlander! Forgive me! My gladness at seeing you is outmatched by my dread of the curse upon Grizzleheim. Your presence humbles me. I am only the second greatest hero in Grizzleheim when you visit my world. Times are grim. Though you defeated them before, the evil members of the Coven have struck again. We fear that this is the final act of their terrible plan to curse the Spiral with the dreaded Everwinter. King Velgard Goldenblade has need of your spells. Enter his hall and speak with him if you are a true hero.
I am pleased you heard my call. As Bjorn Ironclaws told you, the evil ravens of the Coven are trying to bring the Everwinter upon Grizzleheim. Once this dreadful cold comes, it will wreath our world in ice, and the freeze will spread throughout the Spiral. Though the Coven met their defeat at your hands, they crept from their hidey holes and struck again. There is much to tell you, but still more that I do not know. Your old friend, Raffin Lorespeaker in Ravenscar, wishes to speak with you. He knows more about this grim threat.
Would that I had better news for you, Wizard. The Coven has returned after the same goal, the Everwinter. You have heard of the Titans of Storm, Fire, and Ice, yes? They were the first beings before the Spiral was made. The Ice Titan sleeps deep beneath Grizzleheim, sent into a centuries-long slumber by Bartleby himself. The Coven would rouse the Ice Titan from that eternal rest. When he rises, his fury will be cold and fierce. The runes tell me that the Coven is at work in Hrundlefjord, a port in the part of Grizzleheim called Wintertusk. You must use your wits, your spells, and your courage to defeat the Coven once more. Only you can do this deed. Go and speak to Valgard Goldenblade once more, and tell him that Hrundlefjord is where you must go.
I can see from your grim demeanor that Raffen has told you much. So Raffen Lorespeaker tells you that the Coven is up to their evil in Rundlefjord. This angers and frightens me. I have not heard from my subjects in Rundlefjord in some time, and I worry that they have met with trouble. Balder Goldpaws is at the dock of Northgard. He can take you to the part of Wintertusk called Rundlefjord. Go now and speak to Balder, and go to Rundlefjord with the king's favor at your side like a trusted sword.
Rundlefjord is old, and rune-carved stones already dotted the land when we first built our halls there. Those runestones convey much lore and wisdom that even the wisest have forgotten. If you truly plan to voyage to Rundlefjord, I set upon you a task to read all the runestones you find. Return to me when you know the secrets written in the stones of Rundlefjord and the lands of Wintertusk.
Oh, if ye are indeed going to Rundlefjord, there's something ye can do for old Zeke. It's a quiet little place, but it's getting cold. Too cold for little critters to survive. I hear tell of a pack of trolls in Rundlefjord. They're wild things that need me to look in on them. Could you check up on them? No need to rile them up. Just see how they're doing.
Hello there, young wizard. How can I help you? You wish to journey to Rundlefjord? It is a simple task. Step over to my ship and we will set sail. Here it is, Rundlefjord, part of Wintertusk. If you wish to return to Northgard, or return here from Northgard, my ship is at your service. Long has it been since I visited Rundlefjord, but it is clear that something is terribly wrong. There is an unseasonable chill in the air, and I have never seen a ship with such ice upon it. Stride over to that nearby ship, if you will, and see what ails it and the crew who stand beside it.
You examine the longship. This ice is not natural. It was frozen in place here at the dock. These warriors were frozen in their tracks. Powerful ice magic is at work here.
There are others who could have done this, but I'll wager that the Coven is behind this dread chill. Ill-doing at the docks can only be a sign that further mischief is afoot. You should go and examine the gates to Rundlefjord and see if they were able to withstand this wretched cold. Go and scout only. Do not open the gates or enter the village just yet. There may be trouble within. As a captain, I cannot abandon my longship, so I will wait here for your return.
The gates are closed and appear to be locked. Like the cold, silence radiates from within the village.
The gates are locked, eh? That is a sure sign of trouble. In kinder times, the village guards would have seen the sails of my ship and opened the gate to greet us.
I suspect that the village of Hrundlefjord is in the icy clutches of evildoers. There must be a way through the gates. Perhaps a secret signal to alert those inside. Those frostbones outside the gate may know more about getting inside. You should defeat a few frostbones and see how they signal to one another.
As you defeat this Frostbones, it signals its allies by banging its sword on its shield. More of them bang their shields in reply. It is a code of some sort.
They bang their swords upon their shields instead of speaking? This is an ancient means of signaling. Warriors of old call it Norse code. It is clear that the town has fallen to evil. Go and use Norse code to signal your way past the gate. The Thane of Hrundlefjord is named Vanir Stormroar. If he lives, he will be in the village's hall. Seek him out and return to me once you know his fate.
You tap on the gate a few times, and something that sounds like Norse code. A moment later, it opens. Vanir is frozen solid. You should tell Baldur the bad news.
Bring ill news. Vanir alone could tell us what happened to Hrundlefjord. We must devise a way to thaw Vanir Stormroar without harming him. This is raven magic. We need a raven. If I remember rightly, an old crone named Morn Shadowbrew dwells within Hrundlefjord. Though she was wicked and unkind, she may be able to help us if she has not been turned to ice. Go and seek her out and see if she can be convinced to help us in this cold hour.
Who's this? You're not frozen. No matter. You'll join the others in their wintry doom. it you want? Thawing the Thane Vanir? He knows nothing. But if you must speak to him, here is how to thaw him. Go to the geysers at the edge of the village and collect some scalding water. Here's an urn you can use. Just pour it over Vanir. He should thaw in a matter of moments. It is magic ice. Only geyser water will serve. I could use your help. If you could show an old raven some charity. Those frost goblins outside stole my rune carving tools, along with some blank rune stones. If you go and get those things back to me, I'll carve you a nice runic charm to bring you good fortune.
You collect the steaming geyser water in the urn Morn gave you. You're careful not to burn yourself. You pour the steaming geyser water upon the frozen Thane. In a moment or so, he is free from the ice.
What has happened? I was in my hall ready to fight the Coven when I became quite cold. I remember no more. Now I am soaked and steaming. My state lacks dignity, but I am grateful to you for my freedom. I don't recognize you, but you're clearly a wizard of some sort. You freed me, so I will trust you. The one you must speak to is Grandmother Raven. She is an old one, older than even the spiral. It is said she gave the eyes of time to the great tree at the heart of the spiral, but that was long, long ago. She is a loyal ally of my people. I bid you check on her, see how she fares. I fear that the Coven has done her ill. Grandmother Raven is often near the giant tree behind this hall. Go and seek her out. Brundlefjord's strength is in its people, and we cannot survive if our best are but frozen statues. Can you make your way to the geyser and gather more water to thaw 3 of my villagers? Their names are Holga Ironweaver, Newt Brightwood, and Waith Cloudhawk, and each is covered in ice. Here is a bucket to use. When you have thawed my allies, return here and let me know the deed is done.
You fill your bucket with boiling hot geyser water. Waith looks like he could use a hot bath.
Oh, that's hot! I took a bath last month. Is it that time again?
You pour the hot water over Holga Ironweaver.
Brr, that's a welcome splash of hot water on a cold day. Thank you.
Time to break the ice with Newt.
How long was I in the ice? Pleased to meet you. Those three can help thaw the rest of the village. Our gratitude to you for your aid.
Greetings, young wizard. At long last we meet. Greetings, young wizard. At long last we meet. I have long watched you as you made your way through the spiral. Perhaps you have felt my presence before. I celebrated your victories, and I hope that my counsel reached you in your journeys. You find me at a disadvantage. Though the ravens are all my children of a sort, some of them are quite wicked. The ravens of the coven are especially untrustworthy. They caught me unawares and trapped me in this cage. If you would help an old grandmother, talk to the three wise sisters called the Norns at the nearby well. They can see into the past, across the world as it is, and they know what is to come. They can help you set me free. The three Norns will tell what you must do to set me free. They are at the nearby well.
I am Erd, the one who knows all that has happened to you before this day.
I am Verdandi, and there is nothing in the spiral that is hidden from my sight.
I am Skald, and I knew you were coming.
We Norns tend the loom of fate. Each living being is but a thread for us to weave into the tapestry of life.
As an outlander, you are free from fate. You are not of Grizzleheim, so your destiny is not part of this tapestry.
You alone can change the course of events and thwart the frightful fate that is to come.
To free Grandmother Raven, you must do the impossible. First, fetch for us the feather of a white raven.
Skogul the Pale is such a raven, with feathers the color of the moon, rather than the night dark sky.
Go to Skogul's hut in Rundlefjord and beg from her a single white feather.
Who's that outside? If you're from the Coven, leave me alone. If you've come to free me, then welcome. The door is frozen shut. If you want to be of help, fetch a kettle from the market and fill it with snow. Melt the snow in the fire pit in the market, and then bring the hot water back to pour over the ice on my door.
You get a cooking pot and quickly fill it with snow. The snow melts and boils quickly. You pour the boiling water over the ice, it melts away.
You're not from around here, are you? You have my gratitude for getting rid of the ice, but I'm still plenty mad at what's been done. If you'll go and teach a handful of those ravens a lesson, any of them will do, I'll be willing to listen. So, what are you waiting for? Get out there and thrash some of the ravens that ruined this nice village. I'll help you now that the ravens have paid for the trouble they brought to Hrundel Fjord. What can I do for you? A feather? An odd request, but if it's for a good cause...
Wincing, Skogul pulls out a stray feather and hands it to you.
Use that in a spell against me, and you'll wish you hadn't.
This feather will serve its purpose, but it's only a start. We do not send you on idle errands. The things we need are for a mighty spell to change the fate of a world.
The next impossible thing we need is a claw from a bear with no name. In this world, that is no small thing.
Vanir Stormroarer keeps a census of all who dwell here. He knows everyone and may know if there is one with no name. Vanir is in his hall, and he will help you find this nameless bear. When you have that bear's claw, you can return.
You seek a bear without a name. How odd. Why would any bear not want to have a name, to echo in glory? I keep a census of all those who live in this village. Read it, and see if it helps. A minstrel once told me of an outlander who rid Grizzleheim of many Grendels. I don't suppose that was you, was it? You have some skill in monster fighting, and I am in need of such talents. These pesky frost goblins have a leader in the cave outside of town, a monster we've been unable to deal with. He calls himself Thulkir Battlegloom. Can you go and defeat him, driving him from Rundle Fjord?
You examine the census. The list of names doesn't include Leaf, who is standing outside of town.
Greetings. Is it safe to go back into town? What? No name? How could they take Leaf off their census? I'll have to speak to Vanir about that. What's that? You'd like a claw? How odd. I was just sharpening my claws and the tip of one of them broke off. It must be fate at work. In that case, you should have it. I am a trader. Rundle Fjord is the village of my birth, but I have been
The claw of a bear with no name. You are clever to win such a prize. Clever indeed. A feather from a white raven, and a claw from a bear with no name. 2 of the 3 items we need are in hand.
The third item is perhaps the most difficult to obtain. A tooth from a wolf who has never known battle.
Fate smiles upon you. At the edge of this village is an herbalist called Regan Wildleaf. He may be of help.
I am a trader. Rundle Fjord is the village of my birth, but I have been away for some time. I returned home to find the gates closed and guarded by cold warriors. I chose to remain safe outside. My friends and fellow traders are still inside. Can you see if they are yet alive? Their names are Holga Ironweaver, Newt Brightwood, and Waith Cloudhawk. They all live within the town. If you could go and look in on each of them, I will reward you handily when you return.
Though I am still groggy from the cold, I am always ready to offer a good deal. Leaf sent you? Oh, that's welcome news. Tell him I've weathered the ice storm and am ready to do business. How good of Leaf to show concern for my well-being. I would rather he offer fair prices when we trade.
All of my trade partners and friends are well? How wonderful! You've done me a great favor.
You have the stink of strange magic on you, Outlander. I'll dunk you in the hot springs when I'm through with you.
In days agone, void was all. Storm, ice, and fire made war. The one world was torn apart.
You have done what the best warriors of Hrundlefjord couldn't. You must be the hero the minstrel spoke of.
You aren't from here. Did you come with the Coven, or are you here as a friend to the folk of Hrundlefjord? We can use allies in this grave time. I am an herbalist, and I do what I can to heal the sick. A tooth? What a strange request, and an odd coincidence, one I cannot ignore. When the ice first came, I bit a piece of it and broke a tooth. I'll readily give it to you, but can you help me? I have an ache from the missing tooth, and the herbs I need for the remedy are outside of town. I'll need a sprig each of valerian and of amaranth. They grow around the village and outside the front gates. I'll also need a branch of moonwort, which the Coven Nightwings may have taken. Gather those 3 herbs, bring them to me, and I'll look around and see if I can find that broken tooth. You're quite the gatherer. Those herbs will help ease the pain of this broken tooth. And here, this is for you.
Regan hands you a jagged piece of broken tooth. That must have hurt coming out.
the three that cannot be. Now is the time to weave our greatest magic. Tooth, claw, and feather. These are symbols of our people, yet each comes from a source that cannot be.
You must bind them with the thread of your life and weave them into the tapestry that is Grizzleheim's fate.
Take feather, claw, and tooth to the loom of fate. Tie them to your thread, you'll know it, and return to us.
One of the threads looks a little different from the others. You get a sense that it represents you. You tie the feather, claw, and tooth to the thread. Strangely, Grizzleheim feels a little more like home to you.
You can now dispel the magic that binds Grandmother Raven within her cage. It should open to your touch.
Free from that cage. Now I can take on my true form. Do not be afraid. Walk up the ramp so that I can see you, eye to eye. It has been centuries since I wore this shape. Oh, to stretch these wings once more. There is still much to do, else the Everwinter takes us all in its cold, clawed grasp. When the Ice Titan fought with his brothers, the Titans of Fire and Storm, the world was threatened with ruin. Bartleby sung the song that put them to sleep, and bound together the shattered world and spun it into the spiral. 4 sons there are of the Ice Titan, 4 giants of frost. Austri, Vestri, Sudri, and Nordri are their names. Each frost giant rules a land near Rundle Fjord, and they have never been friendly to bear, wolf, or raven. But the one they liked least was their father, the Ice Titan himself. While the father slumbers, the sons run wild. The 4 ice giants each have a means to bind their father to sleep. 4 golden seals, 1 to each. I lay this task upon you, to fetch back the golden seals. The gate to Austri's land will now open to you. Go through the gate and speak to Austri. Bargain for the seal, then return with it. There is no other way. There is still much to do, else the Everwinter takes us all in its cold, clawed grasp. When the Ice Titan fought with his brothers, the Titans of Fire and Storm, the world was threatened with ruin. Bartleby sung the song that put them to sleep, and bound together the shattered world and spun it into the spiral. 4 sons there are of the Ice Titan, 4 giants of frost. Austri, Vestri, Sudri, and Nordri are their names. Each frost giant rules a land near Rundle Fjord, and they have never been friendly to bear, wolf, or raven. But the one they liked least was their father, the Ice Titan himself. While the father slumbers, the sons run wild. The 4 ice giants each have a means to bind their father to sleep. 4 golden seals, 1 to each. I lay this task upon you, to fetch back the golden seals. The gate to Austri's land will now open to you. Go through the gate and speak to Austri. Bargain for the seal, then return with it. There is no other way.
You did your part, so I'll honor our bargain.
Morn uses her tools to carve an inscription on a runic charm necklace.
Here you go. May it shelter you from harm.
I pulled bigger things than you out of my nose. Who are you, and why should I bother listening?
It's clear to me why you've come. You want the golden seal that will keep my father in his great sleep. The Coven gave one seal to each of the Ice Titan's sons for safekeeping, but they do not know us very well. It pleases my brothers and me to let Ymir sleep on while we rule over Bear, Raven, and Wolf. You're clearly a wizard of some renown, but I will not grant the seal to just any who ask. You must earn it. 4 tests I place before you. You must demonstrate your superiority in strategy, wits, charm, and strength. If you would have my golden seal, you must defeat the most cunning of my allies, Skagus Forkbeak. He dwells in a small shack next to my hall. You may have passed it on your way here. Defeat him and return here.
I saw you sniffing around Ostry's Hall. What brings you here? If you want to impress me, you'll have to defeat me in a game of Thane's Table. It's a complex game, like chess. I can see you haven't heard of it, but don't worry, I'm starved for a good game. No one here is any good at it. I have defeated all of Grizzleheim at Thane's Table, all but Mimir Winterbane, and we played to a draw. If you want to learn how to play, and play well, you should go and beg him to teach you the rules of the game. Mimir dwells at the Well of Erd in Rundlefjord, guarded by the 3 Njorns. Tell him I sent you.
You don't see anyone nearby. That rope looks suspicious. Does Mimir actually live in the well? There is only one way to find out.
Who trespasses in my well? I'll send you to the coldest corner of the afterlife.
You have my apologies for the misunderstanding. I was not expecting guests. You have certainly strayed from the beaten path, Outlander. What brings you here? Skegus sent you to learn to play Thane's table at my hand? That's wise. If he taught you himself, then he might not get the most of the game, and he might try to cheat. Very well. I'll teach you how to play, but I'm so very hungry and so very cold. I'm in no mood to teach. Yet. Fetch me a loaf of Regan Wildleaf's harvest bread, and I'll teach you to beat Skegus Forkbeak at his game.
I delivered the last of the bread to the bakery before the cold claimed the village. There should be some in the basket, though you'll need to heat it up in the bakery's oven. My harvest bread is meant to be served with fresh honey, but the nearest beehives are in Australund.
You find a loaf of Regan's harvest bread. It is cold, but looks tasty. A few minutes in the oven and the harvest bread is hot and ready to eat. Now for the honey. You carefully gather some honey without angering the hive. Maybe the bees were expecting a bear.
That smells delicious. Honey, too? You are indeed a generous guest. I won't make you watch me eat it. After all, you're here to learn how to play Thane's table. Let me start.
Mimir teaches you not only the basics of Thane's Table, but some advanced rules and some strategy. When he is finished teaching you the game, you think you can teach Skegis a thing or two.
And that's all I can teach you. You are a good student. I think you will surprise Skegis when you play.
Mimir got you sorted out? Good. Ready to play some Thane's Table? Excellent. Lay your pieces out on the board and let's get started. What's that? You don't have any pieces? Is this some kind of jest? Most Thane's Table players supply their own pieces. I no longer have a spare set. The Frostbones took mine. If you want to recover my spare set, you're more than welcome to go and get it from the Frostbones that took it.
I have need of a student of your exceptional abilities. Can you visit me in my office at Pigswick Academy?
Young wizard, ominous winds are blowing, and your help is essential in quieting them. Come see me in my classroom as soon as possible.
Can you come to Four Falls Mill in Triton Avenue? It's an emergency, and you're just the wizard to help me.
Can you help me? I'm a forager for Rundle Fjord. I trap small game and bring them back to town for food. My traps have been tampered with. But why? If I cannot trap, I cannot feed the people of my village. Can you go examine my traps and see if they give you any clue as to the culprit? They are not far from the entry to Rundle Fjord. I will wait here for your return.
I can't remember who is me. A spell was cast on Hooty. I had a box of marbles. They kept me free of spells and curses and grim malady. Talk to Ulthar the Wise and please plead my case. Perhaps he's seen my marbles someplace.
I wish to arm myself with the greatest bow ever drawn, but I lack the wood, and the string, and the craft to make it. I must defend my village and cannot do without a mighty bow. Can you assist me with that? I must have 3 knots of hornwood for the bow, and 3 manes of thick hair from tusked raiders for the string. Hornwood trees grow throughout Australand, and the boars make their camp to the north. Those things must be taken to Honir the Crafter in Hrundle Fjord, who is awaiting them. Can you gather those items, take them to Honir, and return to me when they are delivered?
He drops a beautiful set of playing pieces. They're made of carved bone, perhaps a relative.
Hod sent you, didn't he? He's always been a bit odd, but without his box of marbles, he's gone mad. I don't know why the marbles calm him down, but if you want to help Hod, you'll get them back for him. He scuffled with some Razor-Tusk warriors a while ago. Perhaps they have his box of marbles.
And now that you're ready, let's begin! To the Thane's table!
Skegis is a master at the game. Every move is deliberate, calculating, and without hesitation. You lose your sense of time while playing. It is difficult to keep track of the rules and advice Mimir gave you. Skegis pauses and leans back. The game is over and the winner all but decided. You think you've lost, but then why is Skegis frowning? You look again and realize you won.
Mimir taught you well. You can tell Ostri that you bested me in strategy.
Some of the traps have been smashed and others are missing. A trail leads into that nearby cave.
Are you the one trapping in my land? I will send you back to your village with your tail between your legs.
This does not end with me. The land will rise against you if you continue to steal from it.
You found out what was happening? How troubling. I will do what I can to be more respectful of the land.
That took a while. I was sure you fled. How did you do? So, you've beat Skegis in a game of Thane's Table, which shows you are a master of strategy. This next challenge will be no easy matter. You must defeat my Riddle Master at a game of wits. His name is Grond, and he dwells in a village not far from here. Go and challenge him to the riddle game.
Grond is Riddle Master of Oscriland, famousest in all Grizzleheim. What is your name?
You tell Grond your name.
You pretty good at riddle game. You win. Grond did not even know answer to that one.
Let me guess, you beat Grond? Maybe he'll win one someday. With the challenges of strategy and wits under your belt, you're still only halfway to earning a golden seal. The challenge of charm can't be won as easily. You will have to convince a warrior to part with his weapon. The wolves have been causing me no end of trouble, and none more so than their chief, Garm Moonstalker. His spear is a thorn in my side, so I'll be wanting it from him, but you must win it without harming him. Go and take Garm's spear from him. He won't give it up easily, so be warned. You can find him in the wolf camp.
Oh there, Outlander! You must be the one who helped my cousins in the Merkholm. So, friend, I welcome you. How can I help you? Be warned, my time is short. I have many boars to defeat. Austri's thugs are endless. You wish to take my spear? I would gladly give it up if it meant my foes were all defeated. You have my spear to use as you see fit. Do not worry, I have several others ready to use against the boars.
Garm's spear. Now with this in my hands, he is rendered powerless. My boars will make short work of him. The final test you shall face is the test of strength. I will not mince words. It is a battle you must win. There is a cave near my hall, and in it is a fearsome ice troll named Solkir. He is my mightiest champion. Go there, face Solkir in battle, and return to claim the Golden Seal. There are no further conditions.
My club is hungry! Step on over here so I can feed it!
tree and raven stopped the war. They sang the song of sleep and put the Titans to rest.
I was sure you'd meet your doom at Sulkir's hands, but I'm impressed at the outcome. You can have this golden seal. I wish you luck with my brothers. They'll not be so easy to bargain with. Vestri is the next of us you'll need to talk to. He rules Vestriland, to the west of Hrundel Fjord. The gate to Vestriland is locked, shut fast by the Coven, a magic lock that cannot be forced or picked. A raven named Grimaldi Keymaker lives to the south of my hall. He is no friend to the Coven, but knows locks. I have not seen Grimaldi in years, but if anyone will know how to open the lock to Vestriland, it is Grimaldi. You should go speak to Grimaldi and see if he can make you a key. Then take the golden seal to Grandmother Raven.
This place is deserted. It's been years since anyone lived here. It reminds you of a tomb. That runestone may have some clues to what happened to Grimaldi.
Who disturbs my eternal rest? I see all. The secrets of life and death are known to me. You seek a key to Vestriland, sealed by the Coven. Though the cold of the grave is great, the chill of the Everwinter will be much worse. So I will help you. The Coven asked me to destroy the key, but I would not. So they slew me. And now I am hungry for vengeance. They could not banish the key, so the Coven broke the Vestriland key into 2 parts. Parts that can be reunited. They gave 1 piece each to 2 ice colossi named Nali and Nar, who dwell in different caves nearby. Defeat Nali and Nar, recover the pieces of the key, and return to me. I will repair them.
I have given you my spear, but with that spear came a responsibility to defend and to teach. One of our young warriors, Erling the Unready, awaits his lessons in the ways of battle. You are a mighty warrior. Can you teach Erling something of the fighting arts you used against the boars? Erling is in a cave near the boar camp, not yet able to battle them. Can you complete his training?
you've come here, it is to no good end. I will destroy you. You cannot hide from me, trespasser, and you will never take the thing I guard.
find a wooden box, but there are no marbles inside. You should tell Hod the bad news.
Very well. Let me have those pieces, and I will bind them anew. What is this? A curse lays upon them? Be ready. Binding the keys together has summoned a guardian, and he yearns for your destruction.
The Coven sends its regards, Outlander.
I have bound together the pieces of the key to Vestralund's gate. Now the gate will open to you. Return to Hrundlefjord and tell Grandmother Raven that her wayward son served you, even in death.
Ho! You bring naught but ill news. Will you still help me? I ask you to choose. I cannot believe the words I have heard. There must be a way to help save the stay. Ragna Heartmender is the one you must seek. Our people she'll help every day of the week.
Seek her to the north. Close by you will find. Ragna can help mend my poor shattered mind.
Hod Mindseeker sent you? That poor dear. He was one of our greatest hunters, but he's now got a peg loose. He's wandering out in the wild and keeps speaking in verse, seeking some colored stones to help him. It won't work. What he needs is the rush of battle to restore his thoughts, to bring him back to who he was. If you wish to help Hod, you must go and challenge him to a duel. A good scuffle will set him right as rain.
It cannot be these things you say. I'll set you right and send you on your way.
A mad look crosses Hod's face and he begins to growl at you.
What have I done? The madness has passed. My thoughts are clear as ice now. I am in your debt. In my madness, I failed in my role as a gatherer for our food stores. Can you help me set matters right? The boars who attacked me took my wild root, frost berries, and winter yams, the last of this year's harvest. Without those, my people will go hungry and despair, for those are sacred foods in our fair. Can you go defeat the boars and recover the wild root, frost berries, and winter yams they stole from me? ya! Ah, yalla, shalala!
Our food stores are replenished with this bounty you have fought hard for. You have our eternal blessing. It is a small thing, but for some reason I think I am missing something else. Have you any marbles?
Have you come to show me the ways of battle? I am ready to learn.
have shown me much of battle. I thank you. Now I can defend my people if the boars attack. You should return to Gar Moonstalker. Tell him I am now called Erling the Ready.
I am pleased with what I hear. Your ways of battle are strange to us, but you are mighty indeed.
Can I help you? A bow? Of hornwood and tusked raider mane? I can make that bow for you. It will be my greatest work. It will take time, though. You can tell Ragna to visit me in a few days, when it will be complete.
I was hoping for it immediately, but I suppose I am destined to wait. Thank you greatly for your aid in this.
You have Austri's golden seal and a key to Vestriland. You have done well, achieved more than I could have asked. With that key, you can open the gate to Vestriland and confront Vestri, the ruler over that land. But it will not be so easy to reach Vestri. I know of a farmer in the area who can help you, Henrik Graincutter. Go through the gate of Vestriland and find Henrik. He will be able to tell you how to get Vestri's golden seal. Promise me that you'll do what you can to help Henrik. He and his people have suffered much since the Coven attack.